This demo is for step 4, experimentation with cutting. The purpose of this demo is to learn what cutting tool works best for straight lines versus curved lines. This is necessary so that we are able to build our model or maquettes. For this one, you are going to turn your packet to page 2. You will need to go ahead and put your first and last name on your packet. If necessary, pause the video to do this. Then your class period, and your student number is the number that you have been assigned for this class, like number 5 or 27 or 28. It tells us we are going to draw out a 6-inch circle on chipboard, cut out half of it with titanium scissors, and cut the other half with a box cutter. Overall, what worked best to cut the chipboard? You and the person sitting next to you might disagree about the answer. It only matters for what works best for you. You're going to go ahead and get your chipboard. Once you get your chipboard, if you have not already put your name on your chipboard, you need to do that, and you also need to put your class period. I am going to be writing in Sharpie so that you can see it on the video. You will always want to use pencil. Then planning ahead, this is the only sheet of chipboard you get for all of the experiments, so make sure that you are working from the edge. When you have your compass, if we are making a 6-inch circle, we have to open it up to 3 to get the radius. Then from there, you need to plan, make sure, oh, it won't fit there. Now I can touch all sides, so I'm going to trace my circle. But the directions say I only need half a circle. To cut the circle in half, you take your ruler and you line it up where you think the center is, and then you take your other ruler and line it up. And this should equal 3 inches here, because that's the radius, is 3 inches here, and that will find you your center of your circle, which means I can now take this ruler away and I can draw a straight line to cut on. And this does not have to be perfect. Once that is done, you are ready to start cutting. First with the box cutter, make sure that your hand always stays on top of the blade, not below. Also, there is a safety lock on your box cutter. It must be pulled in order for the blade to work. If you angle it too high, it will collapse in on itself as a safety measure, so make sure you're always working at 45 degrees. And then you are not worried about this straight line so much as you are worried about the curve. So you push in and pull the blade. Ooh, doing this at an angle is kind of tricky, so mine's not very good. And it will probably take you 2 passes to get through this. Then you will move on to the scissors. When you work with the scissors, again, figure out the angle that works best for you. And it could be, as you work, that you're going to find it's easier to cut out around this loosely and then try to cut the remainder of that circle. The scissors cut best the closest you are to the axis point.